loves. So I'm back with another video. This is my Erin Condren unboxing number 2 in this month of June, because the first one I just ordered a notebook and some accessories, but this time this is the real deal. This is my new colorful rose gold coiled vertical planner. So I'm excited to get in there. Let's just check it out. Okay, as always, it comes in this super cute box. They have them in a bunch of colors. It always comes different colors, real colorful and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna swing it around this way. Go ahead and get into it. Just gonna pull this because this is my invoice. Okay, so I got this in my last unboxing as well. It's like a little flower sticker. It says "Be You." This is a postcard. It says "Be bold, be strong, fight on." I love that she's still sending these little labels and stuff like that. Very cute. Okay, and then it's just her usual label, like the Enjoy label. And let's get in here. Well, so far so beautiful, guys. It is so pretty. Okay, so I did order these snap-in bookmarks in the watercolor selection. Okay, and the only other thing in here is, of course, my life planner. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this box aside so that we could take a good look at it. This is, of course, the ruler. Okay, so right off the top, it's beautiful. I think it's super pretty. I chose the marble cover, personalized with just my first and last name. On the top here of the book is the ruler. I heard mention that it was sort of flimsier, and I mean, I think it's funny that they're putting this protective film is removable sticker on here now. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off because it makes me crazy. But that, and they tinted the film like a aqua color so that you could see that it's on there. It does feel soft to me, but maybe I'm just being biased because I heard that it was flimsier. But let me just pull the other one for comparison. Okay, this is one of the other ones. I don't know. I don't know that it's really flimsier, but it's definitely a different shade of clear now. Yeah, it's definitely softer and flimsier. Not like crazy, but it is. And this is from like 2 years ago. I don't even think this is last year's. I think last year's they had like dots or something. I have that one somewhere too, but and this one just has this mid-century pattern. And it's pretty much clear. Okay, I chose the rose gold coil and the 18-month planner. And just pull it in a little closer so you guys could see how beautiful the color is with the rose gold. I think it's stunning. Super pretty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go through it with you. And to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in a bit, and we will take a look at it together. Okay, when you open it up, the first thing that I see is that it has this wet erase section here on the front cover, which is a change this year. And I didn't order the wet erase markers, but I want to, because from what I've heard, it doesn't transfer on to the next sheet, which I think is awesome. and it doesn't come off unless you wet it and clean it off. So that's definitely cool, if nothing else, for the menu flap that I have put away. I actually ordered it sometime last year and I've never even used it. But okay, the next thing that I see in here is the Plan for It pouch. Obviously this is a sticker that comes off. This is like, my gosh, a godsend. So easy to get in and out of this pouch now. I didn't notice whether or not they're selling these pouches individually or not, but it would be kind of cool if they were. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and just see what's in here. I do like the pouch idea that I don't have to have it in there if I don't want to, and I think I'm gonna keep it separate. Maybe I'm just gonna put stickers and stuff that I want to take with me on the go. Okay, so we have these little compliment cards. Very cute. Be brave, your smile is contagious, you are totally awesome. I think they're super cute. This is, of course, the large coil clip, so that we could coil clip this pouch in if we want to, or leave it apart. Like I said, I think I'm gonna leave it separate, so it's kind of cool because I'll have that coil clip, you know, for another time. This is a 20% off your next purchase, and it gives you 2 coupons so that you could share one with a friend, which I think is nice. This is a card that tells you essentially everything that's in here, and I am most excited about this cute little sticker book that they put in here this year. And I know you guys have seen it all already, but so pretty. So it has a little thin washies, which would be good, like to cut down for full boxes or so, and a couple little boxes, and this is like checklist. Super cute, and I love that they included some metallic freebies this time. And of course the do it all dots. And one thing that I heard Scribble Prince mention, and now that I'm looking at it, I agree with her. These are way better centered than they had been, because I still have not used a single do it all dot from last year. They are like completely off center, and that kind of stuff makes me crazy. So Andrea from Scribble Prince mentioned that, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. And now that I see it, I see exactly what she means. They did a much better job of centering these do it all dots this year. And I love that they include these little metal or metallic asterisks. Very cute. And that's it. But I think this is a nice little touch to include. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set all this stuff aside. Okay, so this already is making me a little bit crazy. It's like if the page has static. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it just is not laying flat, at least not yet. But oh, it will. It's a beautiful vellum page this year, and you could definitely feel the thickness in it for sure. Color's gorgeous. Okay, this is pretty standard. It says on the go, life planner vertical layout. This is my life. They have something similar to this every year. This does have the little mid-century design sort of sketched here, which I think is kind of cool. And continuing on with that design, it has 2 quote pages. It says, everything you know was once unknown, and make room for good things to begin. Super pretty. This is, of course, different from last year in that the calendars, I actually think the calendars are kind of smaller. The yearly views are smaller, but they definitely have more color, which I think is kind of cool. I'm kind of interested to know how everybody uses theirs because I really haven't been using mine at all. Let me pull my old planner. Well, not really my old planner. The planner for this year so you could take a look at what I mean. Okay, this is my current spread, but I just want to go to the beginning of the year. You see, last year's was way bigger. Like the numbers are smaller and the little calendars are smaller, but all for the purpose of adding that little bit of extra color. And I think it's pretty, and it won't make any difference at all to me because, like I said, I don't use it. I don't use it at all. So I'm gonna just keep this over here, and then I'll be able to flip through. I will be able to flip through and look at both together. So this page is much nicer this year than it was last year because it actually encompasses the whole page. I was sort of stumped with this last year. I thought that I was gonna love it and that I was gonna use it a lot, but as you can see, completely blank. I never used it for anything. I thought it was a neat addition last year, but I never used it. This year it's really nice and really big, and I think that I'm going to just figure it out and I'm gonna start using it because I think it's beautiful. And then, like last year, you have a notes page before you begin each month. So this is the July colors. Bear with me, let me pull up July. This is definitely way more muted, like way more muted, you guys. Look at the difference. However, the font is a bit different, but just totally a way more muted look. It looks like all the little lines are gonna be gray now. Even all the little holidays, everything is gonna have gray, even though last year it had some bits of color. And the goals, now she put goals and to-dos here. Here it just says goals, and it has little dots that brought a little color to the spread, and here it's just, everything is way more muted. And to be honest, I kind of like it. I kind of like it because now you don't feel, or at least I don't feel like a sticker maker that has to make a kit to revolve around these specific colors. I'm gonna get into a little bit as we flip through these months why I chose the colorful. I chose the colorful because first of all, I really like it. I like the color. Secondly, I really loved the idea of the neutral, but I was a little bit concerned with some of my stickers, not mine specifically from my shop, because I use mostly glossy stickers and they're thicker and they're gonna cover pretty much everything. But like other sticker shops, stickers that I have, I just don't see them covering up these super duper dark colors, let alone black and super dark gray colors. So my concern, just like many other people about the colorful vertical, is that it takes this watercolor down into the middle, pretty much encompassing the first section at the top here. But I'm just gonna run with it. I still think it's beautiful. I do like the watercolor design. I like the simplicity of everything. They did take away, and just flip through the first. Just gonna pull up the same week here in this year's Erin Condren before we go into the new one. See, last year it obviously had, you know, the two colors and then different variations of those two colors, but it also had these little dots, and it had this little box here, which I hated all year because I just didn't know what to do with it, and it's sort of a waste of, like, I felt like I had to cover it up. So almost every spread of mine, if you could see, is covered. has that stuff covered here at the bottom. Makes me crazy. I don't know what they were thinking there. This remains the same. They didn't put the wording back, thank God. They did leave the thankful thought, and I actually like the thankful thought, and I use it as a thankful thought. I still cover up the words thankful thought because I usually use a full square there and decorate it or put a quote or whatever it is. But I don't usually leave this box that says thankful thought, but that is what I use it for. So now that, you know, we've taken a look at the differences between the two, I think I'm gonna like it. And I'm not really, I mean, it is a concern, like I said, the watercolor drooping down in here. Again, when you flip towards the next month, there's still the note page here, quote page here, and then it goes into the month. This month is a bad example because it starts on the 1st, but let's move on. Here, September, definitely a not as dark purple color, and they did away with the gray, that dark gunmetal gray that they had last year. Okay, so what they are doing when they're still blending the weeks now, if there's days left, they will go ahead and put the monthly calendar view, and then the rest of the previous month will go here, and then it starts the 1st in the middle of the week or the end of the week or however it is. Now, to blend the 2 months together, they do sort of blend this watercolor, which I think is kind of nice. I'm not really, like I said, the more I look at it, and now that I look at it in person and it's sort of muted, I'm not concerned about you being able to see just this little bit of watercolor. But I mean, I guess we'll have to see once I start planning it and put some stickers down. Okay, so this is October. It's still orange, but I believe the other color used to be brown. And this orange is more vibrant than it has been. Last year's orange was definitely darker than this. I don't know if it was actually darker or if it just, no, it looks like it was darker. The actual orange was like a smidge darker than this, and of course the main color was brown. I don't know yet if I'm gonna miss the 2 tones or not, but I don't think so. I think that, you know, it's a pleasant change. I do like how the watercolor blends from month to month. November's color used to be beautiful. I'm gonna miss it. The teal color itself used to be pretty, and now this is not so much of a teal. Well, I guess it's a teal, but it's definitely a darker teal, like throwing towards navy a bit more. Not dark, but just throwing to a darker shade of blue for sure. But it looks really pretty in the watercolor and stuff. December, I really, a lot of people have said this, I really don't like this green for December. I think if they were going to do green, then it needed to be like a darker green. This sort of looks like a St. Patty's Day green to me. It doesn't really look like a winter green or like a Christmas color. But hey, what can I tell you? January, I think, is a beautiful color, and I'm glad because I really liked the colors in January. They were like a mint and orange, like a mint and dark peach or orange color last year, and I thought that was beautiful. But I do like the January color this year. February is like a burgundy up top, and then it's got like a mauve-y color to it. So yeah, some like burgundy with some like mauve pinks. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's not last year's. I really like the pink and the super shocking red, but you know, maybe, you never know. Once I start working on stickers for it, maybe I really like it. March, I do like this color. I don't know how I feel about it in March. But I guess it is the beginning of spring. So yeah, it's very pretty. I think it's a pretty color. The next color is April. This used to be a really pretty teal and purple color, and now it's just this purple, which is pretty, but kind of way more muted than it used to be. It looks kind of muted for a spring color. May, I thought that I was gonna be super disappointed with this color, but I really love it. May is my birthday month, and I really loved the mint and pink, but this is gorgeous as well. It's like a peachy color, really pretty. I like it. This color I don't really get. What's up with the green, like crazy green, emerald green in June? It's pretty, but maybe like a turquoise would have been cooler or something like that. This should have been December's color, like a nice dark winter green. But I do, however, love how these watercolors blend for sure between the peach and the emerald green. Very pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I didn't like June's colors in previous years anyway. Let me see if I could pull up a June spread that hasn't been written in. Yep. This coming weeks, let's see. I wasn't a huge fan of the June colors to begin with. It's like this sort of dark corally color, and I love coral, but this is like a dark coral. I don't know. I wasn't like a huge fan. I am gonna say that this really doesn't lend itself anymore for like date covers. I don't know how the date covers are gonna look unless they completely cover this watercolor design, because it just seems like it would be a little weird. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And then that's it. I'm back to July. So I'm going to go ahead and flip towards the back. Surely by now, everybody has seen videos of the new book. This year, this is awesome. This year, it ends December 31st. And it ends on a Sunday. So, not this year. This is 2017. But it ends on a Sunday, which is cool because there's not like half of the next week on here. I do like the note pages. I want to say there's 6 line pages. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 6 pages, and this sort of resembles the notebook and how they look. And then there's these grid pages, which I also like. This one has like the mid-century design sketch at the top and in the corners here. Then these are just blank, but they do have this really thick watercolor design at the top. Very pretty. I mean, that's stunning. Okay, this I do love. See, we didn't have this. We didn't have this option at the end of this year's. I'm gonna pull it up. See, it looked like this, and this is sort of crammed into one page. The numbers are tiny, and if you want to look ahead, I mean, it's good for that purpose. But this is awesome, because if you have an event that you're planning for, a big vacation or something, you can note it under the month, and you could put special notes here. I think it is beautiful, just stunning. And I think it's big enough that you could use some of the really thin washi to black out dates and stuff like that, which I think it's awesome. Way better of an option than we had in the previous years. And I think this is beautiful. It says things are about to get really good. Let's get social. I love that she's including this in here because it reminds people to post up when they get their planners and so on and so forth. A nice new addition that they have this year. I've been trying to use some of these stickers now in that I have put away, because I usually tear them out and just cut them into strips so that I have them. But I have been using them as of late in like use it up spreads, and June has been sort of a use it up month for me, so I have been using quite a bit of these, and these are always awesome. But what I really love are these. These stickers are gorgeous. And wow, I just realized this is like a full birthday sheet. Okay, so these stickers are gorgeous, and what I really like about them is that they are flag stickers. These are the same flag stickers that you get in the back of, you get one sheet of blank stickers like this in the back of the notebooks, and I think it is stunning. Look, so you get a free sheet of those blank ones too, and you could use these, you know, easily in your planner to mark off anything. So I think that's gorgeous. Another big change this year, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, is the folder. Now last year, the Keep It Together, I still have my perpetual calendar in there, feels sort of laminated. And I don't know that it actually is laminated, but it definitely feels like waxy in texture and thick. This one feels like a thicker cardstock for sure, but not as thick as last year, nor as durable. But I really love that they didn't attach this to the coil this year, because I think I didn't use it this past year as much as I have in previous years. But one of the things that I found in previous years that I really liked or disliked is that I would put stickers and stuff in here, and this would start to stretch, and the folder would start to tear away from the coil. So then this year, because they did this the way that they did, that should not happen. Then the back side, tucked in here, is the perpetual calendar, and you saw how it was. This is a super cute idea, but I don't know how useful it is, this little tiny folder, because even the perpetual calendar you could see is not like real sturdy in there at all. But I do think it's cute, and since I don't use it very much, the folder, for me this type of thing is not going to be a huge deal. But for somebody who uses this for stickers and smaller sheets in particular, those suckers are going to be flying all over the place. Okay, so this is the new perpetual calendar, and now I can say I have the one from a couple years ago completely filled in. I think it's an awesome idea. I really love that she did this metallic this year. And it said here is last year's. And I guess now that I have this one, I might want to use this one for something else. And I just haven't figured out what specifically I want to use this for. I mean, maybe some important numbers, and maybe as like a little quick journal type thing where you can just write your thoughts for each day, and that might be an idea. Or if you're keeping track of how your weight fluctuates or your blood pressure, or if you're diabetic and you check your sugar regularly, you could definitely use it for that as well. So I think it's cool to have them. I mean, I haven't used this one at all. Surprise, surprise. But I think that I might actually transfer my birthdays and anniversaries and such into this one because it's so pretty. And perhaps keep that just right here where it is. And then on the back page, there is the same wet erase board, if you will. So you could jot down some notes or phone numbers, you know, just like quick reference stuff. And if you're gonna use this like this, be sure to get the Erin Condren wet erase markers, because I haven't gotten them yet, but everybody says that they do not rub off on other things. So for instance, in this case, it's not going to stain the whole front of your perpetual calendar or the back of this pocket because it won't smudge off. So I think that's kind of cool. Final thoughts. I am absolutely obsessed with the cover. I love the coil. I think it's beautiful, the rose gold. Another quick comment is people are saying that the coil is bigger, and I don't really see it bigger. I see it about the same. Grant you, I got the 18-month planner last year and the 18-month this year, and I want to say that the 18-month comes a little bit with a little bit of a larger coil. That's gonna be it. I really appreciate you guys watching the unboxing and following my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one. Love you guys. Bye-bye.